In 92, right after my really good year with the Eagles, and I signed a big contract, thought I was going to extend my career for a few years. I was the last guy cut, came home. No one signed me around the league for 4 weeks, and I was pretty upset. My prayers weren't being answered that I get a new team. And when the Seahawks had a quarterback get hurt, and I called the coach to say, I'm in town, please sign me. I was sure this was the answer to my prayer. He left a message and said, sorry, we're going to sign someone else. Good luck, click. And I went out to the front door, and despite all this faith and maturity that I've been telling you about, I slammed the door, sat on my front step of my nice home in America, Redmond, Washington, and I started having a pity party. And I said, this isn't fair. This isn't right. God, this stinks. I'm not going to pray. I'm just going to sit here and feel this stinking pain. And I did. I started feeling the pain. This isn't fair. Why am I getting rejected, cut after I've served well and been a good teammate? I just want to finish, positively. Well, my wife came out, Stacy, and we'd been married 10 years by that point. And she said, oh, Jeff, I can't imagine how much this hurts. But I just want to encourage you. We've been through tough things. And God's always been there. He's always cared for us. And he's always had a good purpose come out of it. She kind of articulated this principle. And I said, I know that. I'm looking up. I just want to, I know that. Don't tell me that. I just want to finish football with some dignity. Oh, and then she said, well, maybe in her head, she thought maybe he needs some tough love, not the soft stuff. So she very gently said, as I recall, when Jesus Christ walked this earth and he left, he didn't get any dignity. Maybe you need to let go of that desire. Whoa. That was like a barb into my heart.
Oh, my gosh. And
I looked at her in all my marriage, conference speaking, maturity as a husband, and I said, maybe you need to go inside. And she went inside, left me alone, and then I think it was God that started speaking to me. And I had the worst moment of my life. This is prior to my dad's cancer and losing him, prior to a nonprofit that I ran, getting so behind in money that I had to fire myself. Those two things hurt. But this was the worst crisis blitz I'd ever had, losing my career at age 32 and having the bottom drop out, realizing more of my identity was wrapped up in it than I'd ever thought. And so in a matter of seconds, I thought about what she said about Jesus, and I started to realize, oh my gosh, what unbelievable, unconditional, courageous love he's shown for me. He forgave all my sin. He adopted me. He said I can go to heaven, paradise forever. And he's given me this great wife, except for what she just said, and these 3 healthy kids. 11 years of pro football, I didn't deserve any of this. I was a free agent out of Dartmouth. I was a 50-1 odds guy. I am whining, wanting more. What a schmuck I am. Most of all, God loves me, and I'm his son. And I started to cry tears of gratitude and joy. And the worst moment of my life became the best spiritual moment. And here's where I get the answer to your question. I heard in my thoughts, in my heart, these words that were penned somewhere by the Apostle Paul. Forget what lies behind and press on to what lies ahead.
One of my favorite verses.
Oh my gosh. Football was great. It was a gift. Use it as a platform. But step out of that and go into strengthening fatherhood, marriage, and families